Then the Israelites moved on and encamped in the plains of Moab, on the other side of the Jordan, opposite Jericho. Now Balak, son of Zippor, saw all that Israel did to the Amorites, and Moab feared the Israelites greatly, because they were numerous. Moab was in dread of the Israelites. So Moab said to the elders of Midian, "Now this horde will devour everything around us, and as an ox devours the grass of the field." At that time Balak, son of Zippor, was king of Moab. He sent messengers to Balaam, son of Beor, at Pethor on the river, in the land of the Amorites, to summon him with these words: "A people has come out of Egypt. They have covered up the earth and are settling down opposite me. Now come, curse this people for me, since they are stronger than I. Perhaps I may be able to defeat them and drive them out of the land. For I know that whoever you bless is blessed, and whoever you curse is cursed." So the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian, themselves experts in divination, left and went to Balaam, to whom they gave Balak's message. He said to them, "Stay here overnight, and I will give you whatever answer the Lord gives me." So the princes of Moab lodged with Balaam. And God came to Balaam and said, "Who are these men with you?" Balaam answered God, "Balak, son of Zippor, king of Moab, sent me the message. This people that has come out of Egypt has covered up the earth. Now come, lay a curse on them for me. Perhaps I may be able to fight them and drive them out." But God said to Balaam, "Do not go with them, and do not curse this people, for they are blessed." The next morning Balaam arose and told the princes of Balak, "Go back to your own country, for the Lord has refused to let me go with you." So the princes of Moab went back to Balak with the report, "Balaam refused to come with us." Balak yet again sent princes who were more numerous and more distinguished than others. On coming to Balaam, they told him, "Thus says Balak, son of Zippor, please do not refuse to come to me. I will reward you very handsomely and will do anything you ask of me. Come, lay a curse on this people for me." But Balaam replied to Balak's servants, "Even if Balak gave me his house full of silver and gold, I could not do anything small or great contrary to the commandment of the Lord my God. But you too stay here overnight, so that I may learn what else the Lord may say to me." That night God came to Balaam and said to him, "If these men have come to summon you, go back with them, yet only on the condition that you do exactly as I tell you." So the next morning, when Balaam arose, he saddled his donkey and went off with the princes of Moab. But now God's anger flared up at him for going, and the angel of the Lord took up a position on the road of his adversary. As Balaam was riding along his donkey, accompanied by two of his servants, the donkey saw the angel of the Lord standing in the road with sword drawn. The donkey turned off the road and went into the field, and Balaam beat the donkey to bring her back on the road. Then the angel of the Lord stood in a narrow lane between vineyards with a stone wall on each side. When the donkey saw the angel of the Lord there, she pressed against the wall. Since she squeezed Balaam's leg against the wall, he beat her again. Then the angel of the Lord again went ahead and stood next in the passage, so narrow so that there was no room to move either to the right or to the left. When the donkey saw the angel of the Lord there, she lay down under Balaam. Balaam's anger flared up, and he beat the donkey with his stick. Then the Lord opened the mouth of the donkey, and she asked Balaam, "What have I done that you beat me these 3 times? You have acted so willfully against me," said Balaam to his donkey. "If I only had a sword at hand, I would kill you here and now." But the donkey said to Balaam, "Am I not your donkey? on which you have always ridden until now? Have I been in the habit of treating you this way before?" "No," he replied. Then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes so that he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the road with the sword drawn, and he knelt and bowed down to the ground. But the angel of the Lord said to him, "Why have you beaten your donkey these 3 times? I have come as an adversary, because this rash journey of yours is against my will." When the donkey saw me, she turned away from me 3 times. If she had not turned away from me, you are the one I would have killed, though I would have spared her. Then Balaam said to the angel of the Lord, "I have sinned, yet I did not know that you took a position to oppose my journey. Since it has displeased you, I will go back home." But the angel of the Lord said to Balaam, "Go with the men, but you may say only what I tell you." So Balaam went on with the princes of Balak. When Balak heard that Balaam was coming, he went out to meet him at Ar Moab, on the border formed by the Arnon at its most distant point. And Balak said to Balaam, "Did I not send an urgent summons to you? Why did you not come to me? Did you think I could not reward you?" Balaam answered Balak, "When I have come to you, I come to you. I have come to you after all. But what power have I to say anything? I can speak only what God puts in my mouth." Then Balaam went with Balak, and they came to Kiriath Huzoth. Here Balak sacrificed oxen and sheep, and sent portions to Balaam and to the princes who were with him. The next morning Balak took Balaam on Bamoth Baal, and from there he could see some of the people. This is the word of the Lord.